recording. Okay, so recording started for today's webinar. Today's webinar is mainly on batch flower remedies, and we will be learning a basic introduction and basic information about the Bach flower remedies. It is also called as Bach flower remedies and batch flower remedies. Both are same, and this is a system of batch flower remedy system which is discovered and introduced by Dr. Bach about 100 years back. So we will be soon starting on this. Pranam Din Dayal sir. Uh, Hope my voice is clearly audible to all of you, right? Please put yes in the chat box if my voice is audible. Thank you. Thank you. It is audible to all. Okay, good. Thank you, Sarang sir. Thank you, Meena ma'am. Okay. So recording is started on this, and hello everyone. I'm Ganesh Hivarkar, Batch Foundation Registered Practitioner, and I'm into this batch flower remedies more than 10 years now. And I'm helping in terms of consultations, training, and giving these remedies to the world in terms of healing perspective and perspective of how we can live the healthy and happy life. Okay, so that's the whole agenda of today's session also. Okay, so we have enabled the chat between you and me. We can interact based on that chat. That will help us to interact and communicate in a better way. Okay, and this session will be around 1 or 1.5 hours of time, so please have a pen, pani and paper, water with you, so that you will not get dehydrated, and you need to have a pen and paper to keep your notes and keep your things around uh, in your diary, so please have it. Okay, few people are joined. Okay, got it. So we will be having 10 minutes, 15 minutes of session at the end, which is parked for discussions and mainly for the questions if you have. So I will try to cover up all the aspect, the basic introduction aspect in this particular webinar. So if you still have any questions in your mind, do not hesitate to put into the chat. You can have an option called Q&A in your Zoom meeting. You can leverage that to enter this information in your mind, and then I will put all these questions all together in the end of the sessions to discuss, and we can definitely answer to that questions also. Okay, so I'm hosting this particular webinar from Pune itself, and I would like to know where you all from joined, and what is the place or what is the city you have joined from. So please put your city name or your location on the chat box. I would be interested to knowing that. So whenever we meet new persons, new personalities, we definitely get into the name and from where they are belongs to. So I would be happy to do that. Okay. So we have some time. We will be starting in a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Okay. We have a people from Maharashtra. Okay. We have okay, from people from Haryana. Okay. Mumbai. Okay. Sarang is from Ravet, Pimpri Chinchwad. Okay, good to hear about that because I'm hosting this event from Ravet itself, from the Pimpri Chinchwad, Pune. So nice to meet you all. Okay, few people are from New Delhi. Okay, Dr. Mohan. Then few people are from UP, Maharashtra. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, we will start on the our actual agenda and not to uh, put so much of time into introduction. Let's start about the batch flower remedies today. Uh, our mission as a batch foundation registered practitioner, we have a mission to spread these remedies awareness to the people, and we are inspired and enabling the people to get this incredible benefit of Bash flower remedies. That's our objective, so that they can live the healthy and positive lifestyle. So that's our agenda for this particular webinar as well. We have around hundreds of people joined today who will be getting aware of the Bash flower remedies. Okay. So before starting with the remedies, I would like to introduce very common thing which we use in our life. Even we are uh, facing different challenges in terms of healing modalities and different kinds of treatment, we still attach to the one thing that is very common in our life, that is home remedies and kitchen remedies. If I talk about the kitchen remedies or the home remedies, we can definitely relate to this kind of a aspects or this kind of a products which we have very commonly seen in our life. Okay. And these products are basically, if I talk about the haldi, and we have some kind of lemons, we have tulsi, all those stuffs which we regularly use in our life, or when we use when we have trouble, when we have any challenges, specifically in terms of physical health which we have, right? And definitely we can relate how it is beneficial for us in terms of multiple ways. Okay. So if we talk about these particular remedies, it is mainly used for the physical healing of the body, right? But we have the another body called mental health body, or mental aspect of our body, which really impacts on physical as well as the psychological impact on our life, right? How we build, how we are, is because of the how we mean to be think in our life. And that's what we is really important in our life, to get into hold and control of our thoughts. And that's what, if we think about different challenges, different issues with respect to our mind, our way of thinking, we do not have any specific way of healing apart from the time. The time heals us very powerful way. Whatever happens in our life, when we forgive it, when we let it go, we use the time, and the time help us to heal. But what else are there apart with the time which can help us in healing in better way? Definitely time helps us, but in some circumstances the time might not be that effective and that powerful to heal for some particular purpose and for some particular persons. And that really matters a lot in terms of how we are getting uh, into our life back from the difficult challenges and situations. So here are the couple of things which we very frequently, very easily get aware of, and very easily get attached to get healed from. Okay. So we follow some kind of a hobbies, we follow the meditation, pranayama, yoga, and exercises. We use different psychological techniques, NLP, EFT techniques in that context. We have spiritual gurus and spiritual aspects which really help us to align with our objective and goals. We have a Reiki and energy healing as well, which some people are really aware about that and they might be using in their life. Okay. We have psychological counseling, we have law of attraction, which really help us in terms of achieving our objectives and goals. Okay. We have different kind of sound therapy, crystal therapy, aroma therapy, theta healing, and mindfulness. These are the kind of practices which is really spread across the countries, and really people use it for their mental health, physical health, and getting better into their quality of life. But apart from that, I would like to introduce this batch flower remedies, which is really powerful and aligned to this particular practices. I would not say it is better and all those stuff, because every practice or every modality has its own benefits and limitations. So this batch flower remedy has kind of a came across all these practices which really help us in the healing perspective. Okay. We'll go some kind of a uh, basic information about Dr. Bach and who he was and how he revealed the secret of flower remedies in his life. Okay. Dr. Bach was around in 1920s. He was doing his own business I would say, in terms of a job in terms of uh, into medical practice, and he was a doctor, and later he converted into a later get influenced into homeopathy. So he was doing his day-to-day business in terms of uh, healing modalities into the allopathy, where he was working on some medical experiments and medical vaccination experiments, which was responsible for treating the different kind of diseases. During this research, what he found is few people are really getting impacted in their life. Either we are having this kind of a medicines and vaccinations really in place, still people are getting impacted. He found the different three different categories of the people. The first category was the people who are really getting impacted due to this diseases, and they are not able to heal with these medicines as well. Okay, some sort of second people he found, which is uh, also getting impacted but getting recovered as well during the speculated time, and getting them help by the medicines to recover in their diseases. Third kind of a people Dr. Batch was observed, which was uh, really quick with medicines, without medicines, they are able to restore their life to the normal, and they are very happy to say that even they do not require any kind of medicines. That particular point, Dr. Batch thought, why these differences, even though we have the same kind of a medicines, same kind of a treatment for the people who are infected with the uh, same kind of diseases. And to this particular practice, they realize that we need to find something else why this is happening, and how we can make that impact more effective. So during this journey, Dr. Batch was came across that few research in terms of mind, how our mind impacts on our body and altogether our life. So Dr. Batch found that the impact of our mind is really a surprising, which really makes an impact in terms of healing from any kind of a diseases, as well as any kind of a life challenges, whatever the challenges we get in our life, how we look at that a problem, or it's a very challenge, that perspective really impacts us. And even though we have this challenge, how we put our efforts to get back to the normal. So all this mindset perspective, Dr. Batch was surprised with that, and then he thought of how we can improve this particular part of mind, which will really help us to become positive in our life, and then that will help us to get out of these challenges and these situations, and mainly into the diseases. During this journey, Dr. Batch came across this flower remedies, which he discovered with a magical system which really impacts on our mind. Dr. Batch had discovered around 38 flower remedies. Out of these 38, 37 remedies are made purely from the flowers, and one remedy which is made from the water, which is flowing across the rocks. So, this 38 remedies Dr. Batch had discovered in 1920 to 1930 during this time, and he put his research through different books, which is really helpful in terms of understanding these bachelor remedies. Okay, so moving ahead with a couple of things, Dr. Batch had a different perspective in terms of healing from different modalities. Okay, Dr. Batch was really thought of the thyself. There is a different aspect in US and US and UK. So I'm using this thyself concept or concept word, which Dr. Batch was given to his book. Heal Thyself is a book which Dr. Batch has written with these remedies, and this was having a perspective that these remedies are powerful enough and that easy enough that we can self heal, or we can heal ourselves very quickly and easily. That was the agenda, or that was the objective. Dr. Batch has put these remedies in front of us, and we can literally use these remedies with self healing as well, self healing perspective as well. Okay, so let's talk about the remedies which Dr. Bass has discovered, how it is looks like. If you look at this particular picture, it is more about this remedies, a box of remedies and having different kind of bottles. If you are a homeopath, you can relate this kind of a all the pictures to your practice as well. So these are the 38 remedies which Dr. Batch has discovered, and basically this kit comes with the around 40 remedies, two additional rescue remedies. If we talk about this batch flower remedies, this is like a non-physical presence of flower, which we can say. It contains the vibrational energy of the flower, which really help us to raise our own vibrational energy. We call it as a aura or tejavala in Ayurveda. So this vibrational energy which we carry also carried by the flowers with high range of vibrations. And this vibrational energy which really we can capture in terms of water. We are going to see that how we can capture this vibrational energy into water, or how remedies are made in terms of when we think about it. So this vibrational energy of flowers are really captured into the water. There is no taste or no smell basically for the flowers. When we imagine the flowers, it is really meant for the colors, the designs, patterns, and different kind of flavors and smell about it. But this bash flower remedies, which when it is made, does not have any kind of a smell of the flowers. It is really uh, not having any kind of smell, and we can simply use it as a vibrational energy. Okay, this is also called it as a medicines of the future, since it is belongs to the vibrational energy. Okay, moving to the next slide. When we talk about this bash flower remedy, it is very simple. There is no rocket science in terms of it. It is very simple way to make this remedies, or it is a remedy which is made by the specifically manufacturers. There are certain manufacturers which we are going to see, but if you talk about how it is made, there are two different methods. Okay, the first method is basically the sun method. So in this method, when we talk about these remedies are pretty simple. It is cut from the flowers, plants, and it is put into the glass bowl. You can see on the screen left side, and just a glass bowl with filling some water, and these flowers are put inside it without touching to anything, and it is exposed to sun for around 3 to 4 hours. That's it. It helps the energy of sun to transform this vibrational energy from the flower to the water. And since water has the memory and ability to hold this vibrational energy, later on it is the flowers are separated, and the only water which is remain is considered as a remedies. We use some kind of preservatives to hold these characteristics of the vibrational energy. Basically, it is brandy or alcohol or the spirit which is used in the homeopath. Okay, so this kind of preservatives are used to store these particular properties of the flowers, and it is called it as remedies. As simple as that. And in the another method, if I talk about, it is a boiling method. Some remedies are used in the way it is boiled first and then put it in terms of in the form of remedies. So these are the two different ways it remedies are made. Okay, and if I talk about some sort of how these remedies are effective, I get memorized of remember of this particular book, Dr. David Hawkins. He's one of the famous psychiatrists, and he has written a couple of books on psychology and human behavior. So if I talk about Dr. David Hawkins, they have a very famous book called Map of Consciousness. In this book, they have put together these two different tables on different topics. If I talk about the colorful table, on the left hand side, it talks about the vibrational energy. As I mentioned earlier, our body has a vibrational energy which we carry, and that help us to manage our thinking and thoughts as well. So this vibrational energy is somewhat related to our emotions and what we think. So Dr. David Hawkins has made a research on which they identified the different vibrational frequencies and vibrational energy which we are at. which really responsible for that frequency to what we are thinking and what emotions which we are carrying. So Dr. Batch has mentioned that, as Dr. David Hawkins has mentioned, that whenever we have a vibrational frequency or vibrational energy, which we call it as more than 300 and more than that, it really means we have the positive thoughts in our mind, and which is responsible for having positive emotions which we are carrying. Okay. And if we talk about the negative emotions, basically when we have a less vibrational frequency around 200 and less than that, we basically carry the negative emotions and negative thoughts in our mind. And it really impacts on bidirectional. When our vibrational energy get increases, it increases the frequency, and it also increases the way we are thinking towards to negative or positive. So that's one example of that experiment Dr. David Hawkins had done, which really help us in terms of our second table to relate how this vibrational energy, if we carry for longer period of time, how it really impacts in our life. They have made a research on lakhs of people, which really uh, categorized in terms of the financial aspect. The people who are rich, the people who are powerful in terms of money, are really having the higher vibrational energy in their life. They are usually carry the vibrational energy which is 300, 400 and more than that. And they have identified that the people who are poor are more in terms of lacking their life in very low area, in terms of confidence, in terms of social aspect, moral aspect. They are low into the vibrational energy, and that helps them to keep in that momentum. Like if we talk about the law of attraction, how we think about the our thoughts, and that gets attract more likely thoughts in our mind. So the same way, like attracts like, the negative thinking attracts more negative thinking, and positive thinking attracts more positive thoughts. Okay. So this is all about the thoughts, and how this vibrational energy are sync, and that can help us in terms of getting into the better. Okay. So when we talk about Bach law remedies, we can really use these Bach law remedies to top up our mind with the vibrational energies, additional frequency of vibrations. And that will help us to go into the positive in terms of thinking in our life. Okay. So, who can use this batch flower remedies? Basically, when these questions comes, basically for the people who are very new to it, and who are not aware of the batch flower remedies, not experienced the remedies, right? So these batch flower remedies are mainly used for from kids, younger persons and older persons. For all people, we can definitely use these bachelor remedies, and it can be also helpful for humans, plants, and animals as well. In India, we can see that it is remedies are now spread, and it is being used by multiple people in terms of if we talk about the animals and along with the humans. Okay, so remedies are effective in terms of the healing the plants, humans, and animals as well. There are certain experiments which is going on, not in India but outside India, which is more relatively in terms of how this vibrational energy can help us, and for the plants as well, to get the qualitative products out of it. Okay. So if we talk about the very common questions which we are going to discuss here in today's session, is what are the side effects of the remedy? Many people who first time using this, they are understanding this basically. So for them, these bachelor remedies are really in safe, which is safe for the childs, safe for the elder age people also. Okay, there are no side effect of these remedies if we used it for our own purpose. Okay, it's non-habitual remedies which we can anytime we can start it and we can stop it. There is no problem, or there is no habitual thing which we usually see with the medications, different sort of medications. Okay, it is useful in all ages and also in pregnancy. Many of the case studies when we looked at, right, these bachelor remedies are really helpful for the uh, pregnancy also, because the health of woman and health of mother is really important, especially in terms of how she is thinking, how her emotions are there in terms of in during that 9 months of pregnancy. Whatever she thinks, whatever the emotions she carry, basically, which will be carried through this particular child which she is giving to birth to. So it is very important to have a happy and healthy mind during this particular time, which remedies can achieve. uh, we can achieve it using remedies. Okay. It is widely used for the humans, animals, and plants, which we have seen. No restrictions are suitable. No restrictions on this suitable for other medications. Basically, it happens that when we have a different medications which is going through, we can use these remedies to help or boost the power of these medicines. The reason behind that is the Dr. Batch was uh, thinking about is these remedies really can help to boost your mind and boost your hopes, boost your positivity around your life and the challenges which you have in life. So definitely the illnesses and diseases, we get different kind of treatments. If it is not working or if it is not as effective as we are expecting, definitely this batch remedies can give us the hopes and give us the confidence that we will be recovered soon. That is very important in terms of healing from any kind of diseases, and it's a preventive system. Basically, when we talk about batch flower remedy, it's not something like which we are impacted and we have to use the remedies. It's definitely there for in that case, but there are certain things which we can really imagine which is going to be happen in our life, and we can be prepared with remedies to face that particular challenges. That's what remedies can be helpful. And another one more aspect which we can see is definitely whenever we have certain things in our hand which we can control, we can definitely use remedy for that. And there are certain things which we really need an improvement. For example, if I talk about some limitations of our mind, some limitations of our body, and some limitations of our belief system, so it is really important that we cannot chase with the physical challenges or physical body which we have, because we have a limitations on physical level. But definitely the limitations which we have at our mind level, we can definitely overcome that using the bachelor remedy. We're going to see that those couple of things in future in couple of slides. I saw a couple of questions are there. We are going to discuss those questions also, and hopefully those questions will be definitely uh, taken care in this particular slide also. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, if I talk about where can we buy remedies in the market, I think how to purchase and dose. Okay, that was the question. That's okay. So this question will be definitely relating to your answer. So these remedies are widely available in the market. Okay, when we talk about flower remedies specifically, there are certain different types of flower remedies. If we talk about India, we have a Indian flower remedy system also, but that is not too familiar to people, and that is not too very uh, aware about the in the society, which can be utilized. If we talk about the Indian flower remedy system, it is having very rare reach to the people, and people are not aware of that. Second aspect is these remedies are not easily available in India itself. Very few stores these Indian remedies are available. But compared to that, if we talk about different remedy system, we have a French a flower remedy system, then Australian flower remedy system. Accordingly, this batch flower remedy system, which is really origin from the UK, is really familiar and having reached to the maximum number of people compared to the other flower remedy system. So this batch flower remedy system and its products, I would say, or the remedies are really available in the market. If we talk about the different brands, and especially the original brands which is authorized from the Dr. Bach Foundation, the Nelson Pharmacy is there, then Healing Herbs. Those are the brands which is imported from the UK to India or across the world. If we talk about the Indian brands which is really manufactured or rebranded into the India, we have couple of brands like George, New Life, and Hamilton. All those kind of brands are already available, and that is very quickly and easily available. Even we do not require any kind of prescription to buy those. Okay, if we can say that we need to buy that, we can really buy it on Amazon or any other social platforms which is available. We can buy this from practitioners also. So basically, being a practitioner, we need to understand that person, their individuality and their challenges, and based on that we can really make a combinations of the remedy and give it to them. Okay, another place which where you can buy these remedies or get these remedies is the online stores like 1mg app, Health Mug. Those are the apps which is for the pharmaceutical companies or pharmaceutical products, where you can just search for it and you will get it all these remedies. Okay. Another aspect is like when you wanted to have these remedies locally, it is really available in the homeopathic medical stores. So definitely Pune or Mumbai or all these cities, we have some kind of a homeopathic stores where we can buy these remedies. Okay. So these are the places where we can really and easily find these remedies. If you can Google it, you will find it thousands of products across the different brands and different website which is selling it. Okay, so you just have to choose it right one and you have to get it for you. Moving to the next slide, this is the small picture of this kit, which is a UK kit made by Nelson Pharmacy. It is pretty expensive, which we can say, but we can also buy few remedies instead of the complete kit. Okay, and usually the price of this kit is around 30 to 40,000, which is only required in terms of if you are a practitioner or you are a psychologist and you have a lot of clients which is coming to you. Okay, so it is not required in the common case or end users. You can see this is a Indian kit, which is from the New Life. You can also buy one single remedy or two remedies or 4 5 remedies according to your need. Okay, and it is very cheaper. If you talk about the one single bottle of remedy, you can get it for 100 rupees. It is so cheaper and it is much effective as the original remedies as well. There is no bifurcation which we can do, but yeah, it is equally helpful in terms of the issues. And definitely buying for few remedies will be cost you around like 200 to 30 300 rupees, and you can buy it from any platform. You just have to decide on the remedies. Okay, moving to the next slide, how flower remedies are used or taken. Okay, so basically if I talk about, there are multiple ways. When we talk about the original remedies, doses are a little bit different, and if I talk about the original remedies, the Indian remedies, the doses are different, but these remedies are taken by mouth. So I can give you the example. This kind of a bottle will be there. This is a mixing bottle prepared from the original remedies, and it contains the water as a base, and we can add a couple of drops, around 3 to 4 drops of the original remedies inside it, and we can use this mixing. We can have more than 5 6 remedies also, up to 7 remedies in this bottle, and we can use this bottle maybe for 15 days to keep our mind happy and healthy. So it's as simple as that. We can take few drops, around 4 to 5 drops on the daily basis. We can apply these remedies on our pulse point also. So if you are aware about the different pulse point, we can really apply these remedies, and that benefits also. Basically, for if we are trying for the very small kids and around 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, we can definitely apply these remedies on their pulse point. That will really help them also. Okay, we can use it on affected areas. It is a situational basis. Few remedies are so effective in terms of healing the physical challenges, basically wounds or some of the aspect related to skin issues. We can definitely use these remedies on the affected areas. Okay, We can apply these remedies on forehead also. That will help us where we put the chandan or tika basically. So that really also helps. Moving to the next slide, different benefits which we can see. We are going to discuss about this in this particular couple of slides. If we talk about what are the use or applications of these remedies which we can think of, okay, that is basically uh, very important in terms of the positive lifestyle. Uh, there are certain examples given here, like bad feeling of own attractiveness, or we are thinking that we are ugly. Some people, we can also have a feeling that other peoples are good than or better than us. Okay, so that kind of feeling really stops us from growing. So we can also work on those kind of feelings and emotions and thoughts using these remedies. Some people have a can't do attitude. They think that they do not have capabilities, or they cannot do something that work which others are doing. They might have a laziness, or they might have a lack of confidence. So on those cases we can definitely use the remedies. Some people are depend on others for making decisions. If I talk about they know what is the right decision, but they do not have that courage inside which they can definitely go ahead and say that yeah, this is the right decision. So that dwell mindset, which is confused to go or not to go, really, which we can sort it out based using the remedies. Confused decisions. Some people are confused between two different options. Uh, Actually, these two options are somewhat similar, beneficial for others. Each perspective has its own benefits and limitations, but people get confused about it. So that kind of a confusion also, if people are having on every kind of a work they are doing, definitely they need these remedies. Some people are not able to say no to others. They We can say that they are weak personalities or getting influenced by others very quickly. So in that context also we can use these remedies to improve on their own needs and their own personality, which will be in a way that they can say no at the right time, and then they can accept the work and the responsibilities which they are capable and responsible for. Okay. Overconcerned or worried about loved ones. We can see this particular prospect in most of the families, that people are worried about others, especially for the loved ones. So that worry impacts in two different ways, if I would say. The first way is we are catch holding that person which is trying to go out and grow in their life. So those who worry will not allow that person to grow and go outside. If we talk about the another side of it, the person who is worrying about that person is really getting impacted and getting anxiety in their life. Okay, so it impacts in both way, which really can be avoided and healed using these remedies. Learn from the past experiences. If we think about some people, they do the same kind of a mistake in their life. They do not learn from the experiences from their own, or maybe the experiences which they have seen. So in both cases we can use these remedies. Some people have a dreamy thoughts, or maybe we can say that it's overthinking. They think too much, do not action, and because of the overthinking they get drained out, exhausted in their life. So another perspective is, if they are thinking negative, then it's become again worst case situation. They get into the depression and anxiety, and it's difficult for them to get out of this situation, right? So these remedies are really helpful in terms of calming your mind, keep our thoughts in control, only allow the thoughts which is really important and helpful for us to grow in our life, which can be really make impact in our life positively. So we can use these remedies in that perspective. Socialization, if I talk about, it really matters to face the people, face the challenges, which people can help us to grow. So when we talk about the public speaking or fear to get mixed into the people, right? Social anxiety, which we called it as, it can also help to heal using the bachelor remedies. Uh, some people, if we say that they are they are into difficulty in terms of life challenges or diseases. At the some moment, they think that they do not have any door which will bring them out of this situation, and they lose their hopes, and they do not have any hopes to further to get out of this situation, so they stop trying also to get out of this situation, difficult challenges or diseases. In that situation also, we have some remedies which really help us to gain the hopes and gain the positive side of it, that to find a way to get out of this situation, because every moment we have the options to get out of the problems and situations. We just have to think positively and uh, find out that particular options. Okay, so remedies are positive enough and powerful enough to get out of this situation. Few transitions which happens in our life, we call it as a changes, major changes in our life, and which might impact on our life. If we say that our life is good now and this state, and if we are thinking that it is going into the same direction, it is never gonna happen, because these transitions are driven by the nature, and it's not in our control. Definitely certain changes which we ourselves brings to have a growth in our life, to change something. Like for example, few people change their business locations, few people change their places there where they live, some people changes their schools, colleges, as expected to grow in their life, right? So this transition happens purposefully, or maybe it is forced by the nature. So every transitions brings at some percentage of uncertainty. So we don't know if something is changing. There might be a 1% chance of getting worst, and there is a 99% of chance of getting good, right? So this particular challenges which comes to our life, we can definitely read a remedy in that context. For example, like getting married, changing the job or businesses, get starting a new business. There are certain transitions in our life, mainly into the when we are transitioning by our age. Okay, we are into the child age, when we are into a younger age, and when we are into a old age. So these transitions when happens, it brings certain natural changes to our body, to our mind. If I talk about the menopause, which really impacts in terms of some women's to get the hormonal imbalance in terms of their physical mental health. So in that perspective, remedies are really effective to bring them into the normal states. Okay. Change in the place of environment, location changes, and any other major changes which we get into, even though getting married, or maybe the pregnancy, these are the changes which happens in our life, and which really changes our life in drastically that moment. Okay. So that moment really help us to bring it to the peaceful and happy using these remedies. Solving family issues and clashes, definitely this particular part which we really ignore in our life, but if we could start looking at this with the help of remedies, we have a great control over our family health, we can say. That is in terms of relationship health. Okay. So love and relationship in our family, which we can maintain using this, because the different opinion of the people and different clashes and different aspect which interact is really in terms of emotional aspect. What we think is become to a reality. Okay. Many a times we get good and bad experiences with the people, which we need to forgive and go ahead in our life. We need to forgive ourselves as well as others. So in that both situations, these remedies are really powerful, where we can use it to forgive others and for ourselves also. Okay. Some remedies are really helpful in terms of being in present. Some people are thinking about or worried about future. Some people are thinking about the past, what was happened, and they are not able to let go that particular moment and be in the present. So remedies are effective to bring ourselves in the positive and present situation. Some people are with criticism, blame, or disapproval. So basically, they get irritation in terms of any sort of people around them, and they're frustrated with people. and the people are frustrated with them. So some kind of situation really makes the complications into the family, which really can be solved using the remedies. Jealousy, hate, and revenge. This kind of a negative thoughts which we have seen in the Dr. David Hawkins chart also. So these negative thoughts are really a vibrational frequency which we are carrying, which can be really top up with the remedies, which can we can let go this uh, jealousy, hate, and revenge thought in our mind, which really are potentially impactful for our life, which can lead to a unexpected and uh, uh, non-ethical behavior from us. So that helps in keeping positive in the future. Insecurity, possessiveness in the relationships also are one of the cause which uh, love and overlove. There is a difference in that possessiveness behavior for the people. Dominant nature, basically, yeah, we in our society we have to accept that few people are dominant. They have that nature and they wanted to have authority over the other people, but that's fair enough. That will also help to give them a push, give them help in a better positive way. But when it goes into the negative way, the people which is uh, around the dominant people are get impacted. So we can use the remedies to minimize their dominant side, and we can really put through in the positive way. Irritations from others. Okay, we can use the remedies to be positive during the emergencies. Definitely, this is, we can say, the uncertain part of our life which we cannot control it, and which is not in our hand. Uncertain it is. Okay, so these emergencies are really which we cannot avoid, and but we can keep prepare about these situations using the remedies. Loss of loved ones, shocking news, event, incidents which we get in our life, we should be confident enough, we should be in position to digest all these experiences in our life, and the remedies are can help us in this context as well. Okay, medical emergencies, definitely that really impacts on the complete family, which get a shocking things around it, which really can help us. Attempt of suicide or suicidal thoughts which is coming in mind because of the overthinking and unwanted thoughts. Uncomfortable situations which we get into, conflict and arguments, then soothe from the sorrow, basically the grief which catch holding of our life. Remedies are there which can reduce our uh, sorrow and grief, and can bring us to hope and faith that the things will get better in our life. Okay, heal your past painful memories and thoughts, really important, basically when we have a challenges in our life which we gone through, and we get into the situation that we wanted to leave that part of our life to take a eraser and wash out all whatever we have on our previous pages, but it did not really happens. And when it really become a pain in our present to go ahead and do our day-to-day work, think about our betterment of our life, these painful situations we can get rid of using the Bach flower remedies. Okay, moving to the next slide, we have couple of things which is around the personality. When we talk about the personality, it is purely based on what we think of reacting to any situation, or reacting to any of the events and certain things which is going around us. Okay, so this personality, which is a mindset which we can really change using the bachelor remedies. Having lack of confidence, we have certain remedies which really helps to boost the confidence in the person, in terms of short term or in terms of long term, are the part of their base nature. We can use these remedies. Okay, we can use these remedies for shyness also. Some people are literally shy, and they do not uh, hesitate, or they hesitate to go in front of the people and share their ideas, right? Or they hesitate to show their personality own self to others. So this shyness and the fear, which we can say, which we can make impact positively using the remedies. Known, unknown, or any type of fear. Dr. Batch has sorted around five types of fear, which we already talk about the fear of something will happen to our loved ones. Second fear is fear of known. Third fear is fear of unknown. And fourth fear is the frozen trauma. And the fifth fear is losing the control of ourselves. So those kind of fears which we really take care using the remedies. Phobia, terror, we can use these remedies, especially for the abuse cases. Uh, then overthinking and repetitive thoughts, that the basic uh, reason for the depression and anxiety. Excessive worry of things like money is the reason for worry. The good bad things which is happening around us is a reason for worry. So we can use the remedy for that. Feeling guilty, uh, thoughts of revenge, thoughts of suicide, weak decision making, and self respect. So, all these aspect which we really can make changes into if we wanted to look that remedies in the perspective of personality improvement. Okay. Moving to the next slide, change in behavior or nature. Okay. This is again a important prospect when we talk about the uh, personality as a whole. So confident in exam and interview and presentation is one key thing for the success, which we can really use the remedy for that aspect for people who are not having that enough confidence. Okay. Control anger and frustration. Some remedies are really helpful in that direction. Violent and abusive nature, bullying and aggressive nature, stress, depression and guilty, ego, selfish and jealousy, feeling happy in others' pain. When we see that others are in pain, some people get happiness out of it, right? That's not a good feeling. So we can change that feeling as well. Create love in one's life, okay, or one's mind. That is also possible because this feeling of love is something which is very base and natural, which is covered by the revenge and the hate and the negative thoughts, which we can uncover it and really helps to uh, uncover the secret of the love, okay, using the remedies. Let go the past bad memories and shocking events and become extrovert and expressive about the feelings. Some people are introvert and extrovert, that definitely which we can recognize, but expressing our thoughts in the right way is really important, which we can make someone to express their feeling and let go those feelings. Okay. We can use these remedies in terms of the educational development also. I have couple of cases which is around this perspective, which is fear of school, fear of teacher, fear of one specific subject, and definitely they lack confidence in success in one particular subject. Some people or some student, if you look at, they're very good at studies, but they are failing in one subject like English or maybe a mathematics or maybe a history. They lack confidence in that one subject, and that stopping them to grow in their life. So that happens, which we can use remedies for that. Concentration, definitely we can increase in using the remedies. Stress about exams and study, lost hopes in exams or preparations. They are not ready to give the exam, which happens with the kids. Not ready to give exams, thinking of something else when studying. It is very common issue at when children are started learning or started reading the books. They get into the mode that the hour passed, but they are just on the first and second page. They are trying to read, but the whatever they read, it derives the another alternative chain of thoughts in their mind, and they get into the another imaginary world, which really think about something dreamy and something is they are doing. But when they come back, they haven't even finished the one single page of the book, right? That way it really uh, struggles to study. So in that context, we can use these remedies. The stage daring or shyness or facing the people is really can be achieved using the remedies and the practice as well. Okay. Moving to the next thing, a simple question, that is, who can learn these batch flower remedies, which really easy and which really impacts on our life in terms of positive aspect. Okay, there are certain questions which I can see on the chat. Please put your question in the chat or maybe in the Q&A section, so that we will discuss about that in the post we are completing this particular common slides. Okay. So moving to that, who can learn this bachelor remedies? If we talk about this bachelor remedies, definitely we can say anyone who are interested to learn these remedies, to use this and experiment with these remedies. It can be easily learned and used by anyone. There is no specific qualification or challenges are required, even though it's part of some countries it is part of the homeopath, some countries it is part of the flower essences, some countries it is part of the vibrational energy medicines, or some countries it is part of the different medical practices. Some countries it is like, if we talk about the US, UK and India, it is not even part of any modalities, not a allopathy, not a ayurveda, not a homeopathy. It is simply considered as a vibrational medicines or the homeopathy medicines in some context, but it is purely which we can learn and we can use it for our benefit or others benefit. Okay, so there is no specific qualification criteria is required. Anyone can learn these remedies and implement in their own life, or maybe if we have a clients which is around the same context, we can implement for others as well. Okay. Moving, how many of you would like to learn these flower remedies? Please put yes in the chat box if you are interested to learn these remedies. We have couple of things which is around this which we can leverage to learn these remedies. Okay. Thank you all of you for your comments. If you are really interested to learn these remedies, next question is how you can learn these remedies. Okay. So there are certain ways which we can learn these remedies. If I talk about myself, 10 years ago when I started with these remedies, the context was I was actually gone through certain trainings and certain areas where I was doing or learning the law of attraction. And one of my mentor which was helping us to learn the law of attraction and the importance of thoughts and how our thought impacts on our life. I was into that mode and I thought of why can't I attract something, because there was an assignment for us, and that assignment was basically to attract something in your life which you are desired for. Some people are decided to attract the job, some people a good job and salary, some people are decided to attract the health and other benefits around it, some people are decided to attract the good life partner, some people are thought of attracting their own wishes. But during that challenges, I was searching for something else which was in my mind, that why can't we search, or why can't we attract something which is help us to keep positive in our life. So I was in that particular direction to attract something which can really keep our thoughts positive. During that journey, when I came across the some articles which was published in UK, which is related to uh, this particular bachelor remedies, and then after reading those, I was impressed about it, and I thought of, let's give a try about this. Let's search for where it is available. We can have experiments around it. And during that journey, I started using the bachelor remedies with my own. And when I got the results, it really amazed me. Uh, there are certain limitations which I was carrying throughout my birth, or I would say when I was childhood. The limitations of my behavior, limitations of my mindset and belief system. I was tried and it was getting clear day by day. So that's the amazing power of remedies which we can experiment in our life. And these remedies which we can really learn with set of practices and set of things which I already have built throughout the journey of my own learning and then becoming a batch foundation register practitioner. This journey really amazed me to learn the new perspective of remedies which we can really impact or implement in our life. Okay. So moving ahead, how we can learn. I have couple of courses which we have built in bachelor remedies, and it is like around 10 to 15 hours of recorded course. That is one part of the course, and that help us to learn the remedies. Okay. Second thing is, uh, those are interested will get the full 1 year access of this particular course to experiment and learn the remedies. Okay. Third important aspect is case study based learning. So we have a whole course built in that way that it's not just to have a theoretical knowledge of the bookish knowledge of the remedies, but it encourage you to different aspect where you can start learning the remedies, start implementing the remedies. So it is part, the first part is self discovery, which understanding our own mind, understanding our own thoughts, understanding our own emotions, which we are carrying in day to day life, as well as we are carrying from our birth, and how we can get rid of those negative emotions which we know or we don't know. How identify that and get rid of it. That is the first part of this code which you will get into. The second part, when you are able to understand your own thoughts, you are capable of handling or understanding the others people thoughts. So how we can ask the questions, how we get interact with the others, how we can interview them, those kind of understanding and practices you can get through the different demonstrated activities, and you can place your case studies around you or maybe your people around you or maybe your clients, and you can definitely try and experiment around this using the remedies. So that's activity based learning which we have implemented in this course. If I talk about this course, we have around Marathi, Hindi, and English. These three languages, the separate courses are there. If whichever the language which you are comfortable or you are able to uh, go with, you can definitely join with that language so that it will be very closer to you to understand the remedies. Because when we talk about our native language, we are so close to that, which help us to learn in more effective and better way. So that's why we have these three languages of course which we can definitely choose of. Moving to the next slide, we have a special bonus offers for the action takers. Usually, we sell these particular courses or give access to the people in the webinar, which gives with the certain bonuses around this, which will help us to learn in more effective way. If I talk about bonuses, we have a couple of around 30 to 40 PDF books, which is two books are in Hindi, baki remaining books are in English. So you will get this access to these groups where this Telegram groups where these books are already stored, and you can access these books for your betterment of learning. Some people are happy to learn with the course, but they wanted to get more in terms of learning. So these books are really impactful when you are wanted to learn from these books as well. Okay. Second bonus which we have is we usually get the second part of this course, which the recorded course was the first part. The second part is the live sessions. So every month we get connect and we discuss these particular remedies in terms of if you have any doubts, if you have any challenges, if you are not understood some portion or section of it, we can usually discuss this on the Zoom meeting, and we discuss or trying to clarify your queries. Also, we get into the mode of learning for each and others. So different case studies, different challenges, different situations, how we can manage it, how we can interpret these situations, and how we can understand some behavior in terms of remedies. So those are case studies and discussions which we do on regular basis. So at least once in a month we have that live classes which we connect on mostly on Sundays, and that help us to keep continue learning in this area, because we have a couple of psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, homeopaths already connected out to this particular platform. Around 250 people are there. So when we connect through this, we discussed about the case studies and the new things which is coming across us, so that help us to learn from each other and learn from different case studies. That's the wonderful journey which we do. Moving to the next benefit or bonus, it will be like we have a couple of groups, Telegram and WhatsApp groups, which you will get access to get interaction and case studies which we can discuss. Moving to the next, uh, the certificate which you will get from the Batch Flower Lifestyle Hub, which is this is a sample of certificate. Once you complete the course and have a small case study around yourself or maybe others, we can definitely give you this particular certificate. And this is specifically means that you have completed this online course in Bachelor Remedies. Okay. Moving to the next slide. So let me give you a small demo about this course. It is just few minutes I can give you, I can spend over it. Let me stop sharing my screen and let me. Okay, there is a small video I would like to show. It is less than a minute. Okay, and let me share my screen for that. Okay, this video is for by if I talk about this video is of my daughter. Let me share the sound also. Okay, she's just a 8-year old, and this will give you a confidence also how easy to use and select these remedies. Okay.
Hello friends, now I'm going to make a mixing remedy for myself. First, I will put the water violet, milk, and next I will put aspirin. Now I will put the violet. Violet. 2 drops. Now I will shake like this, and I.
So the expected learning from this video is how easy to use these remedies, and even child can easily learn this. Okay. Uh, my daughter, which is of 8 years, she do not remember all the remedies, 38 remedies, but yeah, she knows the 7 to 8 remedies, which is pretty easy and pretty simple to understand based on her emotions. So we can definitely teach these things to our kids also, to how they can be emotionally fit and emotionally happy in terms of during the good and bads in their life. Okay, let me walk through you on the demo of this particular one. If you can see on my screen, this is this particular course is accessible on mobile. We have an app called Batch Flower Lifestyle Hub, so you can download that app also, and from the Play Store, and you can start this course on that platform also. Alternate way is you can use the browser also, your mobile browser, for accessing this course. You can also use your laptop or your smart TVs to access this particular courses. Okay. So this course contains few things like you can see this introduction of the remedies, which is in-depth information about the basics of the remedies. Then we have couple of how we can identify our own emotions, how we can identify our others' emotions, really in terms of being a practitioner or being a therapist. Okay. Akadang, apart from that, we have a couple of things like preparation of these remedies, how we can prepare these remedies. If we talk about the mixing remedy, how we can prepare this, how much drops we can utilize. If we are using the Indian remedies, how we can prepare those remedies, all those steps and different situations and different ways we can utilize these remedies. We can learn from this particular section where we can buy these remedies and all these detailed instructions are also given in this section. And then there are certain remedies which we can definitely learn the behavioral aspect, the objective aspect of the remedies, which we can learn in these particular sections. There are certain sections which help us to know that. Okay. Then we have the section called rescue remedy and mysterious combinations. Rescue remedy is something which is a combination of five remedies which Dr. Batch has discovered, which is we called it as an emergency remedy whenever we have uncomfortableness, when we are in a lot of stress. It is just for a temporary purpose to get out of the situation and be relaxed. So we use that rescue remedy. Then there are certain affirmations and good things about we can along with that we can use with the remedies and special case studies and articles which help us to build our own case studies and implement those case studies in our learnings. So those kind of activities are given in this one, and there are certain books are also attached to it which will help us to learn the remedies in better way. Okay. And let me walk through you on the small part also. If you can look on my screen, this is the a website called 1mg. It's a Tata website, Tata company's website of 1mg, where we can go and search with just batch remedies, and we can definitely get certain remedies which is on the screen. Okay, so these are the remedies which we can definitely order. You can see that it's a Bandari product, then it's a New Life product, or maybe if you can look at some other brands also, there is a George brand. Okay, so these are all the Indian remedies which is basically available. The price of these remedies, if you look at, starting with 100 and usually the price of remedy is between 100 to 150 for one remedies. And definitely if we are trying to heal one person, it might not require 5 6 more than 5 6 remedies or 7 remedies. So that cost is not too much in terms of if you are thinking of cost perspective, how costly these remedies are, because it is become very common nowadays in India to get these remedies very easily. So that there is no challenge for buying these remedies now more. Okay, because when I started 10 years back, these remedies are only available in few homeopathic shops, and also available on which are imported from the practitioners. So nowadays these remedies are pretty simple and it's available. You do not require any prescription or anything. Okay. Moving to the next session, special value offer for action takers. Those are really interested to learn these remedies. I can give you some sort of discounts and bonuses which we usually offer in this particular webinars. Okay. Moving to that, this is the usual price of the course which we sell on our webinars. It is 5,000 rupees with all the bonuses and the benefits which we have for learning. It's a not only cost for the recorded course is included in it. We have certain bonuses and the mentorship which I'm going to guide you in terms of learning these remedies and experimenting with your life, the others' life which you are intended to. So that direction which we are going to use this particular amount for learning of these remedies. And there is one more thing which is which I see really important in terms of discounts being given in these webinars. People really like that particular factor when discounts are given on the webinar especially. So we have some this month we thought of giving some additional some festival offers in today's webinar. So if you'd like to leverage that, we can come up with the different pricing, which altogether having the lowest price for this courses and this membership, which will help you to learn the remedies. So the price which we have come up with is 3,000, which you, if you wanted to learn the remedies, you can go for it. The payment you can made with the Google Pay or Phone Pay, or you can scan this particular QR code, which will bring you to the link. So that link will help you to payment also. Okay. Another aspect which I can give it to you is if you want this information on your chat, I can definitely provide you. Okay. Let me 1 second. Yeah, I provided this link to everyone. Okay. So the cost of the membership course and the payment link, the Google Pay, Phone Pay number, you can after payment, you need to take a screenshot of that payment and you can send it to my number. Okay, this is 81 is starting with my number, and that will help you to share my details as well. So you need to share the your name, your mobile number, your maybe WhatsApp number as well if it is separate, and you need to share the email id. Email id is compulsory and important because the access is given to your email id and mobile number. Okay, in the application. So when you access the application, you need to enter the your email id and your password, which I will be giving to you after access. Okay, and then you can start learning this course in any of the language which you are comfortable with. You can share that language also, which is from the list. Okay, Marathi, Hindi and English, and then we can start with that. And then every month we will have some follow-up sessions. On weekends you can also discuss with me if you have any kind of challenges, or you can WhatsApp me anytime on the same number which is given in this chat. Okay. Now the next section, we will come to the Q&A section. There are certain questions which is there. Before that, I just wanted to bring you to the different reviews which we have. If you go to the Google and just search for the Bach Flower Lifestyle Hub, okay, and you will get a Google location. So that help you to understand the different reviews also. The same reviews you can see on that particular part also, which will help you to understand the people's uh, reaction to these remedies, and that will help you to uh, get into the more about the remedies. Okay, let's move to the Q&A sections. There are certain questions. uh, Miss Pratibha Thakur. Okay, the answer is, the question is ओके, इन मराठी, हे स्मेल करायचे की ड्रिंक करायचे? ओके मॅडम, ह्या ज्या रेमेडीज आहेत या या मिक्सिंग फॉर्ममध्ये आपण युजली वापरतो, किंवा एक इंडिव्हिज्युअल रेमेडी पण वापरू शकतो. आणि या रेमेडी स्मेल नाही करायच्यात, याचा कोणताही टेस्ट नसते, याची कोणती स्मेल नसते, किंवा याचा कोणताही वास नसतो. फक्त या ज्या रेमेडीज आहेत त्याचे फक्त काही ड्रॉप्स तुम्हाला जिभेवरती घ्यायचे असतात. जनरली ओरिजिनल रेमेडी असतील तर जनरली एक 4 ते 5 ड्रॉप्स आपण जिभेवरती घेतो, आणि त्या प्रकारे आपण युजली रेमेडी कॉमनली वापरत असतो. ओके, so we can use these remedies in that way. Okay, there are certain questions in the chat. Let me walk through it. Okay, how to purchase and doses? Okay, doses matters based on the case, and for which type of remedies, original or Indian remedies which we are using, based on the preparation. Ashwin sir or Ashwin Kumar. Uh, to purchase these remedies, I already demonstrated you, like you can buy it from anywhere, from the Amazon. You can buy it from 1mg. You can buy it from Health Mug website, or you can buy it from your medical store around, homeopathic medical store around you. Okay, and even it is available with practitioner. Okay. Okay. आज का सेशन उपयोगी रहा। अगर लेक्चर हिंदी भाषा में हो या हिंदी भाषा श्रोती लाभ उठा सके तो जय हिंद। डॉक्टर मोहन सर, यस, वी हैव अ सेशन इन हिंदी ऑल्सो। हिंदी में भी हमारे सेशंस होते हैं, बट मेरे जो स्टार्टिंग ऑफ जो सेशंस थे वो मराठी में थे, देन आई स्टार्टेड इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश ऑल्सो। तो मेरे अगर वेबसाइट पे या आप यूट्यूब पे जाते हो तो आपको मैं ये शेयर कर दूंगा। ग्रुप में मैं शेयर करता हूँ हिंदी में जो सेशन हमने लिया था कुछ महीनों पहले, वो लिंक मैं आपको शेयर करूँगा ग्रुप में भी, ठीक है। ओके, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। Sir, please send your number. Need to use rescue these remedies for my personal use. Yes, Sarang sir, you can. I shared the number already in the chat. This Google Pay and Phone Pay number. You can you WhatsApp me your details or whatever you wanted to discuss with me on that particular number only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I mean, at the age of 60, can I learn? Also, it is not available in Tri-City, Chandigarh of Panchukula. So not sure about sir, but yeah, definitely you can learn these remedies. I have some student. I would say his age is 83, and I cannot expose his name, but yeah, he's very charming and powerful personality which I came across. He's 83 and he's learning his remedies for his wife. So definitely, if you are having that potential to the interest is very important. If you have an interest, then go for it. If you wanted to have remedies for as a treatment or consultation, definitely you can go in that direction also. It's not required that we need to learn the remedies only the option. We can definitely go for the practitioners to understand and get treatment for or get the remedies in by our challenges. Okay, so it's a both way, but yeah, and रेमेडीज। सो आपका जो ये है आपने जो एड्रेस दिया है चंडीगढ़ का, सो आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ दैट कि वो कैसा है, बट आप एक कर सकते हो। आपके आसपास आप अगर होम्योपैथिक मेडिकल हैं तो आपको डेफिनेटली वहाँ मिल जाएगा, उतना मैं एश्योरेंस आपको दे सकता हूँ। वैसे आप ऑनलाइन भी आप ले सकते हो। ओके। ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? कोई और क्वेश्चंस है? हिंदी में भी मैं बात आपको आंसर दे सकता हूँ। ये जो सेशन है यूजुअली हमने इंग्लिश में रखा था, इसलिए मैंने इंग्लिश में समझाया है, बट आपको अगर चैलेंजेस है तो आई कैन आल्सो आंसर इन हिंदी। हिंदी में भी मैं आपको जवाब दे सकता हूँ। ओके, सो यू कैन आस्क इन हिंदी आल्सो। ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? ओके, ठीक है। Okay, those who had already made a payment for joining the course, I would like to thank you all of you for joining. And we have this offers open till today. You can definitely WhatsApp me if you have any concerns you wanted to discuss before buying this course. We can definitely get that, and definitely you can go for that. Okay, if you wanted to have a consultation or any discussions around your queries, definitely I'm open. Usually I'm free in the morning. You can between 10 to 12, which we can discuss and we can go with. Okay. Is that certification recognized by the government? These remedies are something which is hidden modalities. Okay. There is no government courses for these remedies. Even in UK also, if you go where these remedies are born or discovered, there is no government recognized course on these remedies. Nowhere you will find it. Okay. So this course is from the Batch Flower Lifestyle Hub, and you can get the certificate from me. Okay. There is no government recognized courses. Even Batch Foundation registered practitioner, which I did, it is a level 3 level of course, level 1, level 2, and level 3, and which cost around 2.5 lakhs for learning those remedies. It's based on the UK, and we have to learn from them from the practitioners which is in the India. Okay. Okay. Thank you all of you for joining this. आपको अगर कुछ कमेंट्स कुछ फीडबैक देना है तो डेफिनेटली आई एम ओपन फॉर दैट। यू कैन व्हाट्सअप मी ऑन दिस नंबर एंड वी कैन डेफिनेटली डिस्कस ऑन इफ यू हैव एनीथिंग। ओके, आपने जो मैसेज भेजा है मैं आपका नाम नहीं लूँगा, जो पेमेंट का है प्लीज वो व्हाट्सएप पे भेजिए, सो आई विल गेट अवेयर ऑफ इट एंड आई कैन शेयर यू द डिटेल्स आल्सो, बिकॉज आई नीड टू हैव अ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट योर ईमेल आईडी एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. So please send me on WhatsApp. I will share you the WhatsApp number again. Okay, just for your information. Okay, so that will be easy. Yeah, because whenever I close this session, this chat will get removed, and I might not have this information which you are sharing here. So please share on the WhatsApp. I will, or if you have any challenges, you can call me also. Okay. Thank you all of you for joining this, and great, and thanks meeting you all people. Thank you for today.